Hey guys, thanks for tuning in once again. Today I'm going to teach you how to do straightener curls. That's what I did for my hair right here. So I'm super excited to show you how to do it. Alright, you don't need too much for this. I'm going to use a clip, hairbrush, little mini hairspray, and of course your straightener. You're definitely going to want a straightener that's about this width, nothing more, because if it's flat, like larger and flatter, it's just going to make your hair. First step, I'm going to pull majority of the hair up and clip this here. Now if you have really short hair, like mine is long enough to do something with here, you can just do a quick little curl or even straighten it. The rest of your hair will kind of cover that up. I'm going to start with a section about this big, maybe it's an inch width of hair. And I'm going to actually just straighten through it once. And then I'm going to take the curl and I'm going to twist, and then I just like to leave a little end, but that's why I straighten it, so that way it's not still fluffy like the rest of my hair just was. This is where it gets kind of tricky in the back of your head. Kind of play the guessing game. So I would recommend, if you can't like curl your hair with two mirrors, one in front, one in back, that every layer, if you want to just go and hold up a mirror and check the back of your hair, you can do that. Straighten. And okay, so I'll show you which way you can hold the iron as we kind of get to the next layer, because these little hairs are going to be difficult to show that on. So I'm going to curl this one back. There we go. So here's your next section. Doesn't matter what side of the head you start on, I guess I tend to go to my left. Straighten it out. Now here's where you can decide if you want all of your curls going in the same direction or if you want to flip and reverse them. I think today I'm going to go for the same direction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold my straightener. So say you're holding it like this, I'm going to hold it up now. So you go from holding it here, twist your hand, and then face it down. I'm going to go right in here and twist backwards and then pull down a little bit. And then let go before you get to the end. If you want to go all the way to the end, that's okay. I just kind of like that mid-curl hair look. And by mid-curl hair look, I know you've all seen it, that trendy like halfway, half curl. So this is where it gets a little tricky, especially because I'm looking into a camera, is making sure you find all the hair that you need to curl. So again, just go through your straighten, flip it around, up, and I'm going to curl back. Alright, so now that we're on the other side, the positioning of your hand is going to look a little different, so I'll show you what that looks like. So before we were doing it like this. Now since we want to go back away from the face, I'm going to straighten that out. I'm going to hold my curling iron like this now. So like this, flip, and then instead of going like that, you're just going to leave it here. Go back to the middle. Twist, pull it out a little bit, and then let it drop. Let down the next layer. And I know I said earlier that I was going to do all my curls in one direction, but for the sake of being able to teach you multiple ways to hold the iron and curl, I'm going to do alternating. So my front pieces, almost always I like them to go back, just because then it keeps my hair out of my face. So I kind of usually start with that. So again, go down and twist and release. Okay, So this is where I'm gonna start alternating, and I'm gonna do this curl forward. So I'm gonna straighten that piece out. And now in order to go forward, so hold your straightener, and then here, twist this way, put it to the middle, and twist forward. Again, pull the hair out a little bit, and then let go. So when you get the hang of this, your curls can be a lot looser than what this looks like. Mine are probably gonna end up being a little more curly than I want because I'm going a little slower to show you guys. But once you get the hang of the technique, you'll be able to kind of create this look in a variety of different ways. All right, here we go again. This time I'm gonna go back, turn, flip up, get in the middle of the strand, twist your curling iron, or your straightener, sorry, pull down a little bit, and let go before you get to the end. Okay, like I've said before, the back is a little bit of a guessing game right now because I don't have another mirror. But what I usually do, if that's the case, I will pretty much do the curls in all the same direction. Twist it up. So you are my mirror right now. I'm using the camera as my mirror. Maybe next time it might be easier if I have an actual mirror, but for now this works. Alright, so now alternating or going backwards on this side. So when we go backwards on, I guess this is my left side because I'm right-handed, I am putting the straightener like this and going back. But when I go backwards on my right side, which is my dominant hand, I'm just going to go in like this, hold the straightener here, twist, and go down. So that being said, I just noticed that I didn't ever think about curling and being left-handed dominant, but with my right hand, I'm going back on the right side with the straightener down. On the left side, I'm still using my right hand, so I need to go up to curl back. That last curl was going back, so now we're going to go forward. So straighten out that strand, put your curling iron in, or your straightener, keep saying curling iron, twist a little bit, and let go. Again, I like my front pieces going back. So this little guy's going to go back, which worked out perfectly anyway, because that's the next curl pattern. So this is when it would be a good time to go and check the back of your head if for any pieces that might have gotten missed. You know, if you have a lot of hair, I don't have a lot of hair anymore, but when I did, oh my goodness, twisting this around to make sure it was out of my face took forever. Oh, that's fun. All right, so here we go again, the front piece. So now if you want to create a different curl pattern, like you're starting at the front, and I always like my front pieces to go back, you can just use smaller or wider sections, so that way it's not like, oh, this section's all going back, this section's all going forward. Or sometimes you can do two going back, two going forward. Like I said, once you get the comfortable holding the straightener and doing these curls, you'll learn how you can have such a wide variety with it. So since the curl underneath this one is also going forward, I'm gonna do two going backwards in a row. This is making me realize how badly I need to do my roots. I can do a video on that for you guys. I like to color my own hair. So since this is my heavier side of my hair, as in I just have a part that's pretty far over, This side, when I curl it, will be have a lot more volume. So what I like to do when I part my hair for these, I kind of diagonal, like put it on an angle to give myself a little bit more hair, at least just like right back here, and I find that really works well for me. Alright, your top layer is obviously probably the most important one. So I'm going to show you the technique one more time. So for this side, my left side, in my right hand, hold the straightener as you normally would, flip it, and go up. Oh, I forgot to straighten that first, so straighten it, and then go about midway, twist, and straight down. Now you might find when you are first doing this, you get little straightener kinks in your hair because you stopped in the middle pulling it down and it just heated up extra there. That's okay, it still happens to me. You'll work through it, just keep practicing this technique. Okay, so what just happened with this curl, I don't know if you saw that, but I accidentally put it at the very end of my straightener here. So when I started to pull it out, it started to fall out of here, and as you can see, it's not a very good curl, so I'm going to redo that one. So the top of my hair, I always get to this section and debate whether I want to put it in 1 or 2, and I usually go 2, just because I feel like if you can blend it a little bit better when you have smaller sections versus trying to curl a big chunk. And for these last few, I'm actually going to just do them all facing back. Oh, see, that one fell out. That one fell out down here. That can also happen if you put your hair a little bit here. It can fall down the bottom. Not a big deal. Just go through. Try again. There we go. Note to people who already have naturally curly hair, you may have to straighten your hair before you do this style. I know that is a pain, but trust me, your curls are a blessing. I hope that you love them and embrace them and wear your natural curls. Because for girls like me, it can be a lot of work sometimes to have curls like that. Last curl. Alright, awesome. Now I just like to run my fingers through the waves, the curls, check the back of my head. I like to go right down here and kind of spray up. Kind of holds that curl well, I think. And there you have it, your straightener curls. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. I hope that you can try this out. I'm excited to see what you do. I know this technique isn't too easy for everybody, so if you have any questions, please comment below, send me a message so I can help you out. Please don't forget to like and share and subscribe if you'd like to see more.